Here Florence is talking to Valerie on Skype over at our house. Pat showing Florence around the new house. There's Dad with his solar umbrella. The front of the house with the workmen on top. That's Alfredo, Pat's contractor in the long sleeves. This is another visit to the house. As you can imagine, we went several times. Up the front stairs and into the house. In the dining room, the posts are holding up the cement forms for the first floor. Checking out the cement forms on the ceiling. A look at the house from the front gate. Playing cards at the hotel the night before picking up Florence. Lunch with Jane at the Casa Mañana. We spent a lot of our afternoons playing cards at the Ramada out on the beach. Nice atmosphere with a thatched roof. Pretty good food out there. Nice view of the beach. In the shade, kind of out of the breeze. Couldn't be a more pleasant atmosphere. Not much surf on this day. Other families enjoying their lunch. And a pretty dog to keep us company. Our nightly ritual included an ice cream cone on the plaza. Here's the Volkswagen Jetta we rented. A little small, but it did alright. On our way out of town, on the way to Puerto Vallarta to take Dad and Florence to the airport, we stopped up at the fort, or better known as the Contaduria, at the top of the hill. Here you see two of them at the Jose Maria Mercado statue. He was the hero of the Mexican Revolution in 1811, who died defending this spot from the Royalist forces. After Mercado's defeat, San Blas remained in Royalist hands throughout the remainder of the revolution. Contaduria, which you see pictured here, was reconstructed after Hurricane Cana in 2002, and it was one of the chief sources of revenue for the Mexican colony. From the top of the cliff, one gets a wonderful panoramic view of the village of San Blas spread out below. For some, the best part of that view is Pat's house immediately below the cliff.
Not bad. A couple places.
Intrepid adventurers off to see the panorama of San Blas. They recently added that steel fence along the top of the wall because tourists have had a tendency to fall off of the cliff in the recent past.
Turn around, Florence. Oh, these are 660. Are these see these from a different angle someplace?
Well, I think
An
that's where
exterior
they had
view of the
bell.
colonial San Blas church.
Trees growing on top of it.
And here is a view of the interior of the church. Looking out the front, there's the choir loft. Some nice carvings along the walls. The nave. This church was also renovated after Hurricane Kenna in 2002. Now they use it to have weddings and other kinds of ceremonies.
Well, maybe someday they will renovate this. It's kind of cool the way it is. Oh, yeah.
Leaving the front of the church, when San Blas was originally established, the entire village was up on the top of this hill. Now the only thing that remains is the church and the Contaduria. Lunch on the way to Puerto Vallarta, scallops for Florance and spaghetti for Dad. This is the restaurant where we ate the aforementioned lunch. Really, one would get the impression from these videos that all we did was eat, but really that was the only time that I ever got the camera out. Florance found a really nice place to spend some money in Puerto Vallarta. And Pat waited for her on a bench outside in a real nice park. And the final act was a trip through the airport to the boarding gate. Naturally, they stopped dead to look at the boarding announcement just as soon as I started taking the movies, but I guess that's why they call them movies.